Right, time for the very last game of the stream. It is a little title known as My Hero. I get the feeling that this is going to be very, very sexist.
Oh my.
Wow.
He has some serious kung fu moves, this guy.
And his hands bob up and down as he does the sweep kick.
So I didn't realize Pee Wee Herman ever got his own video game.
This is pretty much male violence fantasy number one, isn't it?
Well, the question is, why didn't he just kick the guy in the first place when he ran off with the woman? Obviously, he's not a problem. Doesn't have a problem kicking people.
Wow. Seriously, is this even a Master System game? It's more of a SG-1000 game, really, quality-wise.
That's what it looks like.
It has some absolutely amazing music, though. Music, sound effects, it's all absolutely amazing.
Animation.
Yeah, I actually really love his posing when he does that low kick. Ow! Oh. Pro tip, this is what doing kung fu poses will actually do to you in real life. Someone will just punch you in the face, and there will be nothing you will be able to do about it. Where do all these goons come from anyway? Leave me alone. I'm just out to rescue my girlfriend from a, well, awfully violent gentleman who could have treated me somewhat better.
I like the guys who are too lazy to come down to street level, so they just hurl bottles at you. I'm sure there's a set of skills. Oh, phone booths. I remember those.
And suddenly, mines or something. Wow, that... Wow. How the hell was I supposed to dodge that?
That guy was incredible. He was lobbing mines as he was stabbing.
Yeah, I mean, talk about multitasking. Shit. No way getting past that guy.
Thank God that was reprogrammed by Sega.
Holy shit, there is actually a two-player mode.
Oh, wow.
What? Do you have a guy in a red school uniform as well? They just do jump kicks together?
You need to net play this with someone.
I need to net play all of these games. Pretty much every game with a two-player mode on the Master System I need to play together with someone else sometime in the future. I might actually make that a special stream where I just, well, anyone who wants to participate just hits me up and I'll multiplayer with anyone in anything.
Farm Simulator.
Farm Simulator.
Farming Simulator 2011 actually has support for 16-player multiplayer. And it is
16
amazing.
farms at once.
Are they your hired hands? Is that what the other players do?
Yes, actually. The owner of the farm, so to speak, the server host, handles all the money, but can give money as salaries to those people working in his server, and they can use that to buy specific equipment for themselves. And there
Okay.
are like a dozen mods that make this super advanced, with hourly pay automatically placed in separate accounts and everything.
How is this
The-
not an active LP on something awful?
I think that the main problem is that I'm pretty much the only goon that owns the game.
That doesn't answer the question.
I would love to do a Farming Simulator 2011 LP, and I might as well, but it will require a lot of editing, because harvesting a single field can take up to 40 minutes. And that is not something I would
At that point, just
spend a video
friggin'
on.
buy some land and grow actual grass?
Yeah,
I mean,
the
really?
problem is one such field is, well, hundreds of thousands of dollars in real life,
Sure.
so...
Well, it depends, actually. Around here, you can get land pretty cheap, but...
Yeah,
Hey,
in
come to
Ohio.
Ohio, yes!
Nobody
really
wants to go there anyway.
But there's cheap land.
Oh, well, that was my hero. Mostly reminiscent of the PC game Farming Simulator 2011, apparently. We have reached the end of the games we were supposed to play, and we have also nearly reached the end of the stream. And the only request I can see is Pinchy, who wants to see more laser ghosts. Tensai, on the other hand, is requesting a permanent ban. And, look. I have a surprise in store for you in regards to Girls' Garden, okay? Because I'll just spoil this now. The same guy who made Winnie Cooper and Music Station, he has agreed to an interview.
Oh,
And
wow.
researching his work, it turns out that he has in fact ported Girls' Garden to PC.
Oh.
Wow.
I think it's Christmas.
Pretty much. He also ported NSub, so if you want to play a nuclear submarine with 256 colors instead of 53, well, he has a game for that too.
And seriously, with the last 3 minutes of our time here, why aren't we playing Winnie Cooper?
A splendid question. An absolutely splendid question. Well, if it has to be done, it has to be done. Ladies and gentlemen, Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years.
Amazing. Even still.
Yep.
I'm speechless.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just as an FYI, the guy who did this works for Google
Really?
and is one of the premiers in the field of reverse engineering of SG-1000 and Master System platform software, since he's from Brazil.
And he's
Yep.
apparently a saint.
He is an amazing man. Among other things, he has actually managed to get the Elite engine to work on the Master System. His hobby project is porting the game Elite to the Master System.
I really hope this game is on his resume.
I do as well, because it deserves a spot, really.
I want to see the sequel, which is Urkel.
Oh dear.
Simia White, the game.
I just hope he isn't watching this, because then I suspect the interview is called off. To to everyone who has been watching the stream today, thank you for watching. It's been great having you. And I want, of course, to thank Domus, Tensai, and Slab for helping me work my way through the L and M games of the Master System library. Great to have you.
Happy to be here.
Thank you much.
Thank
Arthur.
you.
Yeah, and well, Pinchy wants to know who's got the next stream, and well, no one is. I generally manage to grab my guest commentator something like 24 hours before the stream begins, so any volunteers are always welcome because it's a load off my shoulders. Seems that Tensai has called dibs, but Pinchy seems to be happy on his way, so yeah. Pinchy, Tensai, you're both welcome next week if you feel like it.
It's a deal.
It's a deal.
Oh my.
Oh my. In remembrance of George Takei, who is still alive. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope to see you next Saturday.
Oh, Arthur.
So ends another wonderful stream. Let's see if everything's recorded properly. And apparently it has. Wonderful.
Yay!
We don't have to remember exactly what we said to re-record it then.
So many things I would change.
I'd be funny for one.
I've already done 15 minutes of talking to myself before. I think that was enough, really.
That was some of your finest video, Arthur.
Yeah, I think it was more some of the finest viewing, because how does 20 people in a video game stream just all come to the same conclusion? Well, I suppose he's gone insane.
If some week you can't get a commentator, you should do one just all by yourself, but with an imaginary second person.
I actually planned that for my solo commentary last week, but I decided against it. I shouldn't have too much fun with my poor viewers.
Or perhaps just randomly pick...
You just stopped in the middle of your sentences, and then would clearly respond to somebody, and nobody said anything. I wasn't there. I can have no blame.
I honestly didn't pick up on anything amiss.
Yeah, watching the YouTube afterwards, it was obvious, but I didn't pick up right away.
I would like to make special mention of that, the fact that I actually highlight in the YouTube version that I specifically introduce Pinchy as being there.
Yeah.
So apparently I have a imaginary friend called Pinchy who just happens to be very, very quiet.
If Pinchy does it next week, you should just mute him for the first 15 minutes again.
I might turn it all around. I mute myself by simply not recording my commentary. Then who's the insane one? Who is the insane one, I ask you? That's still me.